I tell you, don't get confused. So when I look at the comments, and I look at people who saying, I say, yo, I got to talk to them, I got to explain to them. You are not expressing your experience to me. You're expressing your fears. Critic, how you could fast? How you gonna live if you not eat? Well, I am here. Do I look weak after not eating for 4 days? No, I had a bottle of water this morning. When I go to work, said I'll have a cup of coffee. There are effects. Look, the dehydration. So you know, watch my mouth white. You see that? It's having effects on me, right? But you got to calculate the cleansing effects, how it cleanses my body. The fact that I burn weight, I losing burning fat, losing weight, autophagy. You understand? Ketosis. Now nobody knows. Like people driving around and say, wow, that building, you walk on the road, you see the building. I'll see the video with the Panama Canal. And you look at it, you say, wow, it's so amazing. Because it's so easy to accept the end result of success. It's very difficult for one to understand the hardships of success. That is why most people are not successful. It is your mind. The whole process is your mind. A man who has been considered to be the smartest man in the world only had a mind. His body gave away on him. Mr. Hawkins. It's just a mind. Einstein was not much of a body. Most scientists, recently I met some scientists, they're ordinary. In India, I met some research scientists and so on. Ordinary people. Nothing special and unique about them. Nothing flashy about them. That suggests if they look like everybody else and they're different by far than everybody else, then it is just the mind that they have that drives them. And you can't be me. People thought it was my hair at first. That was the attraction. The PNC thought it was my color was the attraction. They came and protested in front of my house and suggested I was a racist. And when they dig deep enough, then they realize I too am a black man. It is the mind. That is why people tell you, most of y'all, most human beings are half-witted. That's the honest truth. You understand? If you're left here on your own, you're half-witted. Most human beings, as a matter of fact. That is why it is so important to acquire an education, to understand how to better narrate and navigate the world. The treachery of the world. Like me, I've been to the University of Hard Knocks. So you can't worry with me. You understand? I as bad as they come. I have experienced everything. I'm very fortunate to be here today. And that is what I'm imparting with you. My mistakes. My failures. When you see my successes, you can't get my successes. You can never be me. Because who wakes up and decides, you know, you're there on a nice tour, you're going on a plane, people pass you with food in front of you, you're going through airports that got all kind of different things. You're there with friends who buying special cookies and bring it back by the bags, buying out the cookies, and you decide you're not going to eat. You're not going to eat. You're going to look at all of that and not going to eat. It is your mind. You understand me? Success relates to that in that way. People assume that you could compete with an individual. This is not a shop. This is politics and success at the highest level. And in your life, don't assume that there's not politics in your life. When your child says, they're crying, they want control. That is what they want. If you give them what they want, they stop crying. It's a human thing. You understand? It's a human thing. From a very young age, people want power. People want attention. It's a human thing. Fortunately for me, attention comes naturally. Listen to the way I speak. Abi, aya, wa, wa, wa. Anyhow, anything come out of me mouth is interesting. You understand? Because the brain is a high functioning one. Most people are dim-witted. That is why you need an education to understand and navigate this system. There's some of us that are freaks of nature. We're not the best. We're not the best, but we're fortunate to see the world through different lenses. Nothing is wrong with you being dim-witted. What is wrong with you is not educating yourself, is not accepting the truth. The funny thing is children can't accept the truth. That is why you as the adult have to educate them. If you have failed in your life, if you have failed in your processes, if you have failed to attain an education, make sure your children get an education. And if you have failed in giving it, make sure you set them up, make sure you shine them. As we the saying, Guyana, shine them. You understand me? Shine your children. Let them be smart. So when I'm looking at the comments, I say, man, I got to tell these people, I got to tell them, your comments are not an expression of your experiences. It is an expression of your fear. You frighten. You frighten your own shadow. Oh, Critic, you go fast. You go this, you go that. That is why people like Glenn Lal, when you watch it, Glenn Lal, this is an expression of his fear. It is an expression of a developed country that people will not need him anymore. People will not need to buy his paper. You understand? What are you doing with Glenn Lal paper? Stressing you out when you living in a nice, amazing country. What you going on here? When this place done build and all these roads done build, what you going on here? What are you doing with Glenn Lal paper? Glenn Lal needs a country that is in unrest. Glenn Lal head of his paper today is about fishermen in the Demerara River. Right? Glenn Lal paper in consider that fishermen gonna be millionaires when the oil to gas fall, gas to shore fall at Wales. He ain't calculated the cane cutters who've been taking blows for years are gonna get high paying jobs. You understand? Look at this. This is a man, this is a single man setting up a business here. Look at this. Look at this place. If men think this is a man named Forrester. Right? This is a man that's moving forward and developing himself, creating jobs. Nobody talks about these things. And when you ask yourself, one of the people like Glenn Lal, imagine he paper today is about despair. Here was the funny thing. He accepts and claims to identify the wrongs in the ideas. What he does not have is a solution to the problem. He never had a solution. He had a problem with the Borby's Bridge. The Borby's Bridge is a success. And when the PNC came into power and fired 7,000 sugar workers, you got a case now. With them sugar workers, a lot of them was afforded the opportunity to come to town quick. You could catch a bus. You had to catch a ferry. You understand? The lifeline, things didn't go up, things went down because they got a lifeline in the form of a bridge that was left there for them. You understand? When all of this is done, when the progress is done here, what do you believe you're looking at? You're looking at major highways and major roads being done. When this is done and you got everything, you got nice food in your house, oil benefits this country, there's infrastructure, you got your car. Will you be reading a paper like Glenn Lal paper to daunt your spirit? No. Glenn Lal sees the future of Kaicho News. But Kaicho News was built on creating hysteria You understand? Kaicho News did its best when it was the dark days in the 2000s, when people were being murdered and killed. So Glenlal wants a life like that for Guyana. He wants unrest in Guyana. The PNC plays good into that. A life of unrest. Fair for people watch. Major. What the width of this road here, sir? This going on, you know. This going on right now, you know. This is happening. This is happening, Guyana. All this we're seeing here, you go through, remember Sherry Street, bad road. Remember East Coast, oh God, dust whole day. People are called by the dust. They can't take it. Now they got a road, they forget the hard times where they go through to reach the success. Human beings got short memories. Look at the concrete drains here. Look at the concrete drains, concrete trenches. Normally we say concrete drains in Guyana because it's be a little thing. This is not no little thing. This is 12 feet across and 12 feet down. Storm drains. Guyana getting concrete storm drains that you never have to look back to. What are they going to do for the flooding situation in these areas? What the broadness of this road? A major highway here in Eccles. How can we go wrong? I don't understand what going on. I don't see what they in front of y'all. I thought no, he don't listen to Glenlal. But what's the thing with the aisle thing? Not yesterday, a man in Panama. A man who gamble out all the money. He's collecting. Oh, he want better for the people in the country and he's a gambler. You ain't want better for yourself, but you just like the fudge and talk. You just like the talk. Do better for yourself. Do better for yourself. And then you could do better for your country. You're a parasite to your country. You're talking about everybody else's problem, but you're talking about your problem. What can you do for your country? What you could start doing for your country, stop buying Glenlal paper and stressing out yourself. Have you been here? Do you know major highways are being set up back at Eccles? Do you know that? Have you been here? What are you looking at here? Red loom is a business by itself. You have the people who have the loom pits, then they gotta mix it and bring it. Sun is a business by itself. Look at the man who stand up with a spade. He has a job. The people with these trucks have jobs. The man who painted the truck has a job. Y'all don't understand this what's going on? The man who make the number plate for that truck. Look, the number plate, they stick on number plate. The man who sells the truck, man, the tire. Bonnie Hardware Depot, he's selling safety equipment. The man who's selling asphalt, the man who repairing this equipment, the mechanics. They all have jobs. The gas to shore when it land. Nobody said it would be easy getting there. Nobody said it would be easy getting there. Nobody said that while pipelines are being laid, fishermen mightn't be able to fish that day. It can get in the way of certain things. Look at this place. People buy houses for millions of dollars. Look at these little houses. This is high-end area. People buy houses for millions of dollars. People invest millions. Look at the people on the road. But everybody understands their sacrifice. Sometimes it shouldn't be so long that they got sacrifice because they're taking blows. These holes need to full up. Forgive these people a better life. Right? But people get the gist. You're going with a speed bike. I'm going with one speed. And there's an old man. Man, nobody take your time. You don't make it in your whole life, you never make it now. Watch how you old cross you. You scruffy face. You got an old truck you're driving. You don't make it 20. You don't make them 30. You don't make them 40. You don't make them 50. You don't make them 60. Eh? With your fudging bad attitude on an old truck. Who you could make at the age? You as a living, breathing crass. Your opportunity for get up and move up done pass. Me stop me while turn back over the door. Eh? Your whole life you don't make them. Oh, you're gonna make them now. Me blocking you from progress because me stop. It's like a Glen Lal. Because me stop for turn wrong. Me blocking he progress. You understand? Right away he up see face long. Hey, you gotta love human beings, boy. Here we're messing. We got a small country. We have a small country. And you have to be wise. You got to think about where you want to be 5 years from now. I understand we got day-to-day issues. We got eat. You got to get a fudging job. You want to eat every day, you got to get a job. All you got to work. You cannot want to take in your education and want to drive the fancy car like your neighbor. You understand? Your neighbor do all kind of thing. You can't want to forget sporting whole night. You understand? You're sporting, you're beating your body, you're looking like a raccoon with dark lines around your eye because you're sleeping nighttime, and you want a good man. No man would be torn out by any woman looking like a raccoon. You understand? You can't want cake and bake. Pick a fight. Don't be like Glen Lal jumping all over the place. He pick a fight. He pick a fight. He pick a aisle fight. Totally unnecessary. Creating confusion in people's mind. Because what happened? Success. Everybody look. Success got to look to. And I would advise I am successful. I need to start looking successful. Yeah, sir. Well, I ain't cutting me here. I changing my wardrobe, but I ain't cutting me here. You understand? I start with linen shirts from India. So, yeah, I'll try with that. When we go back to every country, I'm going to go buy different thing. Right? I'm going to change my wardrobe, but I'm not cut me here. Left me here. It's an item. Yeah. So I tell you, look at all of this. Do you know there's a major expansion going on here with Moore and other roundabout? Do you know there's a major expansion going on through the Ogle Road? Eh? Things going on in this country, buddy. When I wake up, the man send the paper to me this morning. I reading the paper this morning about 1 o'clock. Right? The man send the paper to me. Fishermen, let me think, man. Watch. Me can't make up these things. Glen Lal. Here what the paper say. Concerns growing over livelihood of fishermen as Exxon embark on survey in Demerara River. Imagine you're doing your survey. Concerns growing. Nobody in affected yet, you know. Concerns growing. Suspense. Let me create suspense. Attack Exxon Mobil at all costs. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get legitimate thing, na man. Let me get some legitimate thing where we could really address concerns. There has to be things. There has to be shortcomings. A company like Exxon, we've been all around the world and rip people off, can't be perfect in Guyana. It is no way that it is perfect. You understand? The government, they got an interest in putting their hand on the money for develop the country and help the people. They got their own interest too. Everybody got their own interests. We the people got fight to see if we could get more, if we got holler. Yes, rightfully so. But let's get legit concerns that when you genuinely say, here man, no, give you a better deal with this thing, and so you get it. Not crying wolf, 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 and then indeed when the wolf comes, nobody comes to save you. Then it makes sense. And y'all need to send a clear message. Tomorrow I'll be posting pictures during the course of the day. And I will tell you the stories because I'll do tomorrow morning live from the studio. As many of you might have known, or if you don't know, I was in India with a delegation of businessmen, and it so happens that the vice president and some other government officials were there. I will be posting photos during the course of the day. And tomorrow, I will give you guys an in-depth understanding. I'll explain the photos. I'll explain the photos to you and let you know what was happening. I will give the back-end story of the India trip tomorrow. No, this is not the traffic heading to the city. This is the traffic heading to... I am heading up to Providence. Yeah. So during the course of the day, I'll be posting photos of myself and the vice president's trip and other officials who were there. And I will be telling you the back-end story for you to have an understanding of your leaders. You understand? The photos speaks volumes. I will give you the photos because you know how me think this do. Me don't do no posting. Me I do candid thing. Me catch them, how me catch them, and me do what me gotta do. I seen a chat group, someone say, how much $1 billion Jag you spend for go to India? Jag don't spend no money for nobody. TBN paid my trip to India. TBN and Tupui because TBN, Premium Manufacturing, and Tupui Group, all of which I am a part of, paid for my trip. And my trip was very successful. And the other business people there could tell you their trips were very successful. And me bring back things for farmer, for contractor, me bring back ideas and knowledge for everybody. And links. So during the course of the day, because we gotta do a whole episode, I gotta show you the picture. I gotta show you the photos. And then you ask yourself, and then I will explain what Jagdio was doing. Because me just stand up there. Me just a watch. I sat there. I told them. I told the delegation. I said the PNC was here. They would have been eating and eating. They would have been eating and eating. When they see the kind of food that they got access there, they would have thrown away. Everybody call back fat. The man that in the trenches warring. That gives me a new understanding. Yes, I interview Jagdio. I talk to Jagdio. I have certain understanding more than anybody else of Jagdio and his politics and his finale. But the insight that I had or was given on the India trip, if you notice me said nothing. Everybody posted news article coming out of me said nothing. Because I want to give my opinion raw of what I felt. When Jagdio was talking to people and the benefits of what the discussion were not in favor of Guyana and Guyana benefit, Jagdio becomes dismissive and all them things. Jag, your life is Guyana. He devoted life to that. That's just the way I have devoted my life to this country and what I do. You can't bathe in the Ganges River. We asked if I've been a bathe in the Ganges River. The Ganges River is one of the most dirty and toxic rivers in the world. It used to be something that, you know, would have been memorable if you're going to bathe in the Ganges River. Y'all didn't know that? The Ganges River is one of the most polluted rivers in the world presently. You ain't going to break out a man like me come from here, nice clean black water and go and bathe in the Ganges River and something broke out from me skin really right here. You're mad river. Yeah, so this road broken up again. That's the problem. You gotta get the road shoulders off. They try for do a quick fix for make sure you get road and but the road sink. What this little drain where they straight is the road sink because the car and the foundation wasn't done properly. You hustle for do a quick fix, watch out it gone again. But these are the things we gotta forego. It's just that we watch we cast. We can't be getting idle money and splurging and getting wild. We gotta be conservative in real life. And the expression of the government also is the expression of the people. If the government start getting, you know, start spending money like the mad, the people are gonna start acting that way. We have to, people gotta live. You're living in a democracy, you could do what you want to do. But you need to express a certain level of discipline. So during the course of the day, as I told you guys, I'll be posting pictures. Just every 5 minutes, a different picture. Back end story tomorrow. At the head, gonna be back end story tomorrow, and I'll put a little thing where it was or whatever. Back end story tomorrow. And those same pictures I'll go through tomorrow and I'll explain to you my experience behind the scenes. I could tell you things like this never happened before because politicians don't want people to know what is going on behind the scenes. But me can't go there and see and hear things and me not tell you back. Simple as that. Me not write up no news, so me tell you how me feel. Jagdio could come and tell you otherwise. Whether he like it or he don't like it, he could come and tell you otherwise. Well, he didn't mean this or he didn't mean... I tell you the truth on how I feel and what I see. Me sit down there, me tell the delegation. If them PNC people would have start eating, they would have sit down and eat from me. You guys see them hotel there, they would go through me and all. Open the fridge and go in and start eat out thing. And the man said, man, really right, you people just got to pay for them thing there. Them thing they got to be paid for. You understand? That man is not like how people just make it out to be. Church, he don't want to fight. Y'all see we're going to make a dodge a hole. Here come through. Both the week could pass. He want to fight. He done ready for fight. I could only imagine if he go India. 1 week he come back mad. Because every 3 feet is a fight. Got a cigarette in his hand driving down the road and that can't cool his mind. His mind still racing. He want to fight. Hey. I don't know if low life and hungry belly originating Guyana. If it's as I discover, well, I create the words, but I mean, like, is me discover it? You know, the low life and hungry belly attitude they all over the world, but where it really originate. Like Karens, you know, somebody can they was calling about a Karen. I never see a black Karen, or I can't identify a black, something like that. And somebody said Karens are predominantly fixed to white women, privileged white women. So, my bad. Yeah. Them Jerry Spring and Murray kind of white women. There's the Karens of the world. So the photos of today, you could take them, you could put wherever you want. Lots of photos are going to be coming out today. Every 5 minutes, I'm going to post a photo of what was going on in India. And tomorrow, you look at the photos and in the comments, you could tell me what this thing means. I'll give you, you're going to see. You're going to see what's going on. I'm going to show you what's going on. But photos of me, the places, and moreover, what is more important toward me? Me always in the limelight. What Jagdeo been a do behind the scene there? What Jagdeo was doing for 7 days or 5 days? You understand? There's the thing. People want to know how taxpayers' money was spent. Right? People want to know. And I come for bust the beans back in Guyana. You're going to know tomorrow on the morning live. And I should do it tonight. Let me see what's going on. But me never man. Me got tough days. Me got every day me got work. Me come back. Every day me got work. And then me had a little tough time over there because 12 o'clock in the night over there. Me got up on the phone with everybody. Hey, you understand? For make sure things right. India the man was work for nothing. You are not here down for eating. Hello, good morning.
Hi, pleasant good morning to you. How are you?
How can I help you, ma'am?
Okay, it's Auntie Rita.
Auntie.
From Louisa.
Hey, I definitely marry live and I done call you.
Okay,
Safe. So yeah, telling you. What telling you just now? Jesus Christ. Well, here it says me come back. Me knee a gay problem. Right? Because let me sit down. One is 9 and one is 10.5 hours. Right? And this going and coming. So it wasn't easy. And me walking from there to here, me doesn't play. No, I make the amount of mistakes I make in my life. You start thinking. You start thinking differently. You know, I want to be a good role model for them boys and all them things. You know, so here we go. Yeah, I want to see what's going on from the work site. Yesterday 9 workers not come. This is the Guyanese thing. Now me I bring some engineer and so from India. If Guyanese feel me gonna worry about them and lose sleep over them. And my oh, you not gonna walk. You listen to Glenn Lal. You not gonna walk. No. You mix up the thing. The difference between not getting a job and not wanting to work. Those two different things bad now. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll mix up the thing. My knee. By the way, I'm on my 4th day of fasting. I think we should push 7 days. I remember the last time was 5 days, right? We should push 7 days now. Okay, them by brawling, massive. I like that. Everybody walking. My knee killing me. Wamba, you good? Alright. So we got the stuff, lots of work going on. By the way, the Ministry of Public Works launching off the private contractors, as a matter of fact. They're doing a lot of work on the Harbour Bridge. So all of these is anchors and so on for the Harbour Bridge. So a lot of times the ministries and so are incapable of showing you or telling you what they're doing, or maybe slip their mind. But it's not that they work for show, it's they work for do. So you got these are anchors that going in. Enough of them, a whole load gone. Some gone already, like they're moving at night time. This whole place is full with these anchors. So this is what's done in the Demerara Bridge, in the Demerara River, to anchor the bridge in place. So it's being loaded here.
the Mohammed's Wharf. And yeah, wow, these things huge, man. I wonder how much ton is this. This is a lot. And I think it's one of the Verabuys doing this engineering banner. So if I'm correct, it's Edmund doing this thing. He's been around a long time and got an engineer company that's tested and proven. So, you know, you got 38, 175, so it's enough of them. Enough of them. This is stuff going for the bridge, by the way. Right? Let me go and see what's going on with me. Oh, what they got the chains them here too. Jesus Christ. These like chains for giants. It's a lot going on with the harbor bridge. When you want to know where they're stopping here, they want one time. Let me see the weight of this boy. Nah. That don't make sense. That would give me the goldie them say me got. Now me would get it for truth. That would, yeah. That would, me, like I said, them tell me theoretically, and me go and get it practically. That's left the mark right there. So we loosen out there. Every day we just cast 5 of these U-drains, and I'm working on a facility to do concrete culverts and all these things. So that's what we're working on right now. So then by just loose up the U-drains, and we got good working teams. But yesterday, man, my mom must drink rum, and so this here is the pre-stress pile operation, and this is to come on stream in a few months. We can start testing. We first set a pile half of this month. I'm going to be testing my first set of piling, and this is a you know, a magnificent engineering feat here, and an experience that the Tupui group is getting. And this is what the U-drain looks like. And out here, just out here, is where the wharf is gonna be. So guys, let me go. Me got work for do. Let me give y'all a up top view. Let me give y'all a view from overhead. You can understand where we're going ahead. When we buy there, what is watch over this thing? For them banner, everybody got something they're working on, eh? Everybody got something they're working on. Let me go up top there. What's going on, country? You good? Morning, buddy. When I come back down, we can talk about it. Shit. Hey, morning. Let's give me an update to how much we shot in it today. Who does check? Let you buy that junk. Say check. Because yesterday was 9, right?
Yeah. Don't tell the most of the Spanish guy didn't come. Most of the
Don't worry. We got the hire and fire faster policy. So hire fast and fire faster. So me really care. Me don't get me want is a different story. I ain't operating with no feelings when it comes to me working what I want. So this is basically what's going on. Right? Got them banner, got a thing going on there. and this is being built to German engineering specification, because the whole concept behind pre-stress casting is predominantly a German engineering idea. That's how we end up there. You got the materials here, they got some matting being organized there for scale to weigh when quarry is going to be coming. Quarry material is going to be coming here, and just here we're supposed to start by next month's end. We can have all the material on the ground, and we got a crane coming. Tupui Group got a crane coming, a number of crane and barge and all those different equipment we purchased from across the world. So by then all of our equipment should be here, and we should be able to fast track this process. Guys, let me take my leave. We got a regular day thing. Some people not come to work, all kind of different thing. I know we got a mutiny by the Spanish, but whoever visit, you gotta get it dealt with. That's how business happens on a daily basis. You just gotta keep your shoulder to the wheel. You guys take care. Peace out. Look for the pictures posted during the course of the day. You can like, share, give your comments. If you want to cuss, that's your business. But I'll be explaining those pictures tomorrow morning live from the studio.